So after studying the estimation of carbon and hydrogen in the previous video, let us go for the estimation of nitrogen. Estimation of nitrogen. There are two methods available for the estimation of the nitrogen. One method is the Dumas method. Dumas method. The other one is Zeldal's method. Zeldal's method. So let us first see this Dumas method. There are some advantages of this Dumas method. One thing is, all the nitrogen that is present in the organic compound is converted to nitrogen gas. From the volume of the nitrogen gas collected from the known mass of the organic compound, we can calculate the percentage of nitrogen. One more thing is, in the Dumas method, nitrogen present in any form in the organic compound. For example, it may be present in the nitro group form, azo group form, or it may be part of the ring system also. All such kinds of nitrogen compounds can be subjected to estimation of the nitrogen by this Dumas method. In case of the Zeldal's method, it is an easiest method, but there are some disadvantages. Those disadvantages are, in the Zeldal's method, the nitrogen present as an azo group, nitro group, or part of the ring system cannot be estimated by using this one. Why it is so, I will tell you during explanation of the Zeldal's method. First, let us consider this Dumas method. In this Dumas method, a known mass of the organic compound, a known mass of the organic compound is heated with cupric oxide in presence of a stream of air. Stream of air. And copper gases are placed. Copper gases are placed in the tube. These copper gases, if the nitrogen is converted to oxides of nitrogen, maybe nitrous or nitric or nitrogen dioxide, nitrogen trioxide, etc., then all these oxides of the nitrogen are reduced to the nitrogen gas by this copper gas. I will write the reaction. So, used to reduce oxides of nitrogen to N2. Then nitrogen gas liberated is collected in a jar over KOH solution. This KOH will absorb all the carbon dioxide that is produced during the oxidation or during this process. So then whatever the nitrogen that is produced will be collected over the potassium hydroxide solution. From the volume of nitrogen collected at laboratory conditions, the volume of nitrogen is calculated at STP. So from this volume of the nitrogen that is collected at room temperature and pressure, we can reduce it to the standard temperature and pressure. So the equation used, by using the equation P naught V naught by T naught is equal to P P1 V1 by T1. Using this we can calculate V naught is equal to, this is the volume of nitrogen collected at STP. So this is equal to P1 V1 by T1 into T naught by P naught. So from this volume, percentage of nitrogen is calculated by using the equation. That equation that we use is percentage of nitrogen is equal to 28 divided by 22,400 into volume of nitrogen collected at STP. Volume of nitrogen collected at STP divided by mass of organic compound taken. Mass of organic compound taken multiplied by 100. Why it is so, I will explain now. Suppose you take 22,400 cm cube of nitrogen at STP. It will have the mass equal to 28 grams. This is called actually gram molar volume. 1 mole of any gas will occupy 22,400 cm cube at STP. So 22,400 cm cube of nitrogen will have the mass equal to its molecular mass. So molecular mass of nitrogen is 28. Therefore, for this volume, how much is the mass of the nitrogen that is present? 22,400 cm cube has the mass equal to 28. This V naught will be having how much? It is 28 divided by 22,000 into V naught. V naught is volume of nitrogen collected at STP. This much of nitrogen is present in the given compound, mass of the compound. Therefore, 100 grams will contain how much? So this is the equation used for the calculation of the percentage of nitrogen by the Dumas method. So the simple experimental explanation can be given like this. Assume that this is the hard glass tube. Here we are keeping the 2 copper gases, one in the beginning and one at the end. These 2 are the copper gases. Here we are taking a known mass of the organic compound plus cupric oxide. Here we have to pass the air. Then this is kept heated by using a burner. Then whatever the gas that is produced, it is passed through a trough containing an inverted gas jar containing potassium hydroxide solution. So this is the inverted gas jar containing KOH solution. Here the bubbles of the nitrogen are produced and it is collected above the potassium hydroxide solution. This KOH solution will absorb whatever the carbon dioxide that is produced. So we can write the reactions for this. Whatever the nitrogen that is present in the organic compound, they are all oxidized to the nitrogen gas. In presence of the cupric oxide, some oxides of the nitrogen can also be formed. But because of these 2 copper gases, those oxides of the nitrogen will be reduced back to the nitrogen gas. What I have told here. Copper gases are placed in the tube used to reduce the oxides of nitrogen to nitrogen gas. This nitrogen gas liberated is collected over the potassium hydroxide solution. From the volume of potassium hydroxide solution collected, from the volume of the nitrogen gas collected above potassium hydroxide solution, we can calculate the volume collected at STP. This is called reduction to standard conditions. Once you know the volume of the nitrogen at STP, we can calculate the percentage of nitrogen like this. So this is the method used to estimate nitrogen by Dumas method. Now let us consider some reactions involved in this estimation. Those reactions are nitrogen, from organic compound, by heating in presence of cupric oxide, we will get nitrogen gas plus little oxides of nitrogen. Oxides of nitrogen. These oxides of nitrogen are passed over the copper gas, heated copper gas, which are actually reduced back to copper oxide plus nitrogen gas. Say for example, we have nitrous oxide, nitric oxide, etc. These will be reduced by the copper. Copper gets oxidized to cupric oxide and nitrogen oxides will be giving rise to the nitrogen gas. This nitrogen is collected over potassium hydroxide solution. Here we can observe the volume of nitrogen that is liberated, and at STP the volume of nitrogen is calculated. From this we can calculate the percentage of nitrogen. This is about the estimation of the nitrogen by Dumas method. Estimation by the Zeldal's method we can see in the next video. Thank you.